Ladies and gentlemen,
we are very pleased to be here today and are delighted that we have been given the opportunity to tell you all about the fun we had raising the money on behalf of Blythswood Care School Enterprise Challenge 2011.
First of all, we had to organise ourselves in groups.
We had a mission to achieve like military troops.
Some pupils have business acumen and some creative flair.
And one has dashingly good looks and is rather debonair.
We started off with £20, a modest sum, that's true.
But it wasn't going to stay that way. We made sure it grew.
It was a challenge even for the best entrepreneur.
So sit back, relax, enjoy the ride as we take you on a virtual tour.
Silence was the first task that we undertook.
Just zip the lip, the teacher said, and gave us that knowing look.
This will not be difficult, we all said, bright and breezy. But keeping quiet for a whole school day is really not that easy.
As the auction got underway,
with lots of bidders trying to purchase sleighs for a whole day,
the highest bid was realised, £2 to be precise.
I got mine for 20p, cheap at half the price.
so we donned our waterproofs
and opened up a car wash cleaning bonnets, boots and roofs. To maximise our profits, we discussed a financial manoeuvre.
£3 cleaned the outside, but a £5 included a hoover.
On your bike, the teacher said, you've got 4 miles to complete. Our sponsored cycle had begun in lashing rain and sleet.
Undeterred, they all set off with smiled and laughed and joked.
But we weren't laughing when we got back. We were well and truly soaked. Along the cycle route.
For this we needed rainproof clothes and big, strong, sturdy boots.
We didn't care if our feet were sore or our muscles started aching,
because we were promised when we got back we'd be treated to some home baking.
Come in! Well, look who's here. I haven't seen
shortbread,
tablets,
lemon sponges,
cupcakes and meringues. There's plenty there to satisfy the sharpest hunger pangs.
We ate so much it may have been construed as rather rude.
But as Mr. Kipling used to say,
these cakes are exceedingly good. The challenge was to send fire engines over to Moldova.
They're lucky they had me to help, but it'd have been a box all over.
But we know despite the fun we had, there was a lot at stake. And to be invited here today
Was
the cherry on the cake.